Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna watch season 1 episode 2 of Severance.
Hi there, you have been hired severed floor of Lumen Industries.
Would you guys take the job? Yes or no? Before we even get into the season, yes or no? I would say no.
At this time, I confer upon you the freedom to serve.
It's too suspicious. It's almost like blacking out, and I don't like that.
Hi there, you on the table? I can sense that the question's disoriented.
I acknowledge that henceforth my access.
Mark's work is sensitive enough as to require the severance.
My name's Petey. I'm from work. Nothing.
Petey seems sweet. He seems like a good friend. If he risked everything to go tell him.
You're good.
Wait, I'm sorry. I just thought of something. So, interestingly enough, Mrs. S at work seems pretty evil and hard and rough around the edges, but then as a neighbor, well, my theory is that she actually doesn't have severance, but let's assume that she does. We can go into talks about our inner conscience or subconscious or our inner thoughts. You know how people say, oh, those intrusive thoughts. Maybe when she's severed, that's the true Mrs. S. And this one that she portrays to the public, that where she has to put a face on and present herself with consequences, she portrays like the nice, sweet neighbor act. What is your true self? When no one's looking, or when you know everyone's looking? Because if you're being severed, it kind of gives you a little bit of protection. Like, you know that your coworkers, first of all, it's a group of like 5 people. Second of all, you know that as soon as they get out of work in their private life, they're not even going to remember you. So there are no consequences. Oh, that's scary.
Facially dictated that this alteration is.
Oh, they got you.
That's a wrap.
You're making these statements freely. They got you.
But the next time you yourself will be sentient. You know, he used to drink 3 raw eggs and milk each morning for breakfast.
Rookie numbers.
We'll get you. Good morning, Lawrence.
Morning.
It just feels very manipulative, like they can manipulate your memories. How far does this go? I'm kind of glad they're showing this, to be honest.
Just relax.
Oh, it's an entire microchip?
I'll be upstairs after to let you know how it went. Don't worry. I'm very excited to meet you.
Okay. That's a Kodak moment. That's deep in the brain. Oh my god. I don't know. What if you get hit in the head and it moves and it pierces your brain and you die? I mean, I'm just thinking about all these scenarios.
Hi, Helly. Your orientation's been so much fun.
Like an entertaining thing.
Where am I?
We help by bringing them here to the stairwell. If you want to spin around and head back in, that should be that. Hey there.
This would scare me a little bit.
That's okay. Maybe with a little oomph. Hi. I'm at the stairwell. No, she's.
Why does she keep?
Wow.
What's happening?
I don't want to be in there, do I?
You're learning that miracle. It's amazing.
So her subconscious has to accept that she wants to be there and that she's there. Jesus.
One day down.
That's interesting because their entire memory is just one continuous workday. Everything's Lumon, huh? Since no one's allowed up there, yeah, I guess they have to take care of it themselves. Could there possibly be anything to trigger something from the personal life?
So it's tomorrow now?
Yeah, that's how nights and weekends feel here.
That's crazy.
Less tense in the shoulders.
So it's 9:05.
Yeah, they stay.
So I guess
Yeah.
we're not friends.
It is important because then you wouldn't ask questions. It's a completely different life.
Should I be taking notes?
No,
and the finger traps that you see displayed here. You'll note I've accrued an embarrassment of wealth in that regard. One of us gets named Refiner of the Quarter for that this quarter, so don't get your hopes up.
I don't. This is gonna be a very, very fun show. It's gonna be a very I'm gonna be thinking a lot about this, about the identity of these characters, and if they leave double lives, and how continuous life is for that work version. I mean, yeah, you just feel the effects of sleep, but you don't actually sleep. Wouldn't it bother your subconscious? Because I feel like humans are we're social creatures. And I mean, yeah, you have coworkers, but I don't know. You're trapped. And no one in the outside world knows that you're trapped because there's no bridge. It is scary.
What about Mark's crystal head cube?
Helly, could you flip on this console?
I don't know. I was wondering like if they would remember all of their skills, but I remember that they do. They just none of the personal stuff.
Mark, sorry to interrupt. I know you're training.
We're gonna take the new ones at Helly's party today. Okay.
They like
this. Now, all the data you see falls into evenly between 5 digital buckets.
Yes, until the new ones come in.
Oh, he's hurt. You can't just switch out Petey just like that. They're processing it differently.
From upstairs fully.
Then how do I categorize it?
Each category of numbers. So, Cat 1 numbers, for example.
They're scary.
It sounds dumb, and Mark said it dumb.
Are they bloody? Do they chant?
Doesn't make sense till you see it.
Hey, Mark, I just printed.
I was just thinking that because when we first saw the screens, I'm like, oh, okay, this must be some computer whiz thing that I have no knowledge of, right? Like, I don't know how to encode. I'm not an engineer, like day in the life of engineer, IT, whatever. And so I thought it was something like that. But now, how interesting that they cut off all the personal life, but they're relying on your very personal and instinctual. Oh, maybe cutting off the personal life makes those instincts like bloom, right? Maybe that's what the brain is funky.
Get out the passive handbook on changing out group photos. Just might be. Sorry.
He's big on the group photos.
I like this and I want to quit. Is that an option?
No.
If you're really unhappy, you can submit it. Do tend to be rejected. Plus,
Your outside self won't know.
perceptual version of you quitting would life. I mean, in so much as you've come to know it.
That's what I was thinking.
Ooh,
So they do
sweet
think
melon
they're
bars.
Hi,
individuals.
Mr. Melcher.
Helly, welcome.
Yeah, they do think they're individuals in their own plane of existence. That is such a cool
I'm
concept.
agog. The office feels whole now.
All 9 core lumen principles.
What's your favorite?
All 9.
Oh my god.
Today,
They
I
have
think
no
I'd
personal
say
things.
Cheer.
Great. No trust fall today, Irv.
Not gonna lie, I hate icebreakers. There's nothing more awkward than
Hello.
saying
I'm
facts about
Helly.
yourself.
I've been at
2 days.
10 hours total and
Well, sure you do, Helly.
I really don't.
I like to think my Audi lives on like a riverboat.
Another point. How could you feel safe and secure if you don't know your outside situation? So you technically have to trust yourself that you'll be back the next day. Because if you only exist in this plane, if something happens to your personal self, and you'll never exist again. That would freak me out. I wonder how many people that have gotten the Severance have had existential crisis like that.
I'm sorry.
Maybe they
Allie's-
vet all that.
They're
Right. I actually have a few things to say to her. Can I record something?
Here's a communication between
Or a
selves.
note?
Unfortunately, the elevators are equipped with.
No.
They're like metal detectors for written.
Sure.
You're trapped.
Okay, well, what if,
Guys, this is Helly. And her hair is what we call shoulder length. I'd say she most definitely has a family.
Oh, she's gonna start trouble. She's gonna go missing, and that's gonna cause red flags for the other guys.
Been with Lumen about 2 years, and
Sorry, pal, but you said that last time.
fair enough.
When was last time? With Petey? Like, when was last time?
Well, I broke protocol this morning. Made me feel sad. I won't be able to run MDR like so I
I mean, it's a serious
Took 'em from
moment,
the
but
cubicles and storage closet, which we're not supposed to do.
wait a second. This is significant. So Severance, I'm sorry, but this concept is really making me think. So the Severance, they have separated their own personal lives that they've had up to that point, right? But they work together for a certain period of time. And of course, for them, it's not like they take a break. It's just continuous, continuous, continuous. They make new personal lives at work. So him feeling sad about Petey and also the coworker, I don't have his name memorized yet, I'm so sorry. Him being mad that the group photos are gone, that is a personal life, and it is starting to affect them too. I mean, it is impossible to completely separate the personal life from a human being.
I recall this. I objected.
Thank you for telling me, Mark.
Ah, I don't know how they trust them.
Sweet. It is puzzling you have an outburst like this for Petey and not
Yeah.
per se.
Petey was just gone. Or dead.
That's enough, please.
Oh, she's starting to see the red flags. They're very much under control.
Like deaths happen outside of here.
And
not
they
here.
don't know.
Is gratitude. I also think that Melon isn't getting it.
That is so suspicious. Oh, it's scaring me. I don't know, it feels like his thumb's falling off.
Hey, sorry I derailed your game.
So how are you gonna figure out if Petey's okay? Done asking about your best friend because our babysitter told you to stop?
Oh, they didn't vet her enough.
Yeah, Milchick's.
I don't care.
Because he can't always be nice like that.
Oh, before the melon bloat sets in.
Oh, it's a ruse. But that's their life. That's the life that they know.
Gratitude.
Gonna work here anymore. Sorry.
What do you mean?
That? Have you tried? Because frankly, it sounds made up.
Oh my god, Helly's gonna die.
Helly?
Why would she? I don't know.
Helly!
Oh my god. That's like Resident Evil.
Mr. Greener? What we got here? See, you found my wayward trainee. Appreciate your help, sir, as always.
No, Mark is protecting them. Mark. Helly should listen to Mark. At this point, I would heavily listen to Mark. Because if they have code detectors in the elevator, then they're not lying. And Mark has been giving you lots of hints. And you can't be, you gotta, her little like, no, I said so. No. You have to be smarter than that. Like, brute force like that is not going to get you what you want.
The note. Embarrassing, but it's my first time training.
I mean, I'm sorry, but like the previous person that held your position is missing. And admin or whatever, management does not want to tell you why. Please stop. Be smart.
Sorry, this is Helly. Helly, Mr. Grainer. If Helly tripped the code detectors, that one...
Big department chief now, Marquez.
He's on the thin line, on thin ice
then.
too, I think. Please take this as a warning, Helly. There are consequences to your decisions and your rashness. I don't know what's gonna happen to him. They keep highlighting the key cards. There has to be something. Break room. He gets put in like this is like jail. He's in solitary confinement. It would be torture just continuously waking up and being in this dark room for the entire quote-unquote work day continuously, no? Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh, I called her Mrs. S, my bad.
So you're...
midwife, actually. This is mostly back in Montana.
Wow, amount.
Yeah. We get...
It's true. How do you explain this to potential partners and family and friends and stuff? Because there's
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of the times when you're telling about yourself, it's like, oh, okay, I work in blah, 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 blah. And, oh, you won't believe what happened to me today. He doesn't have those stories. He doesn't have the, oh, you won't believe what happened to me today, or today at work, or on my way to work, or, you know, it's just mostly him. Well, his character's a little bit more complicated because he's dealing with grief and whatnot. So it's not like he's completely social. So if it's hard for him to have a more personal life, he really doesn't have any talking points.
You seem great.
I'm kidding.
I know.
I love it when actors can make you feel awkwardness.
So, Lumen.
And half of me, that was a joke. Corporate historian, apparently.
Apparently, I like that.
Sensitive.
Apparently.
So you don't know who you work with or what you do or anything.
That could be the title on paper, but that can't be what if, you know, obviously that's not what you do.
You could have a girlfriend at Lumen. And if you met someone out here, you wouldn't know it in there.
True.
Like you could get 8 hours every day for your whole life.
I didn't even think about family and kids or girlfriends or dating.
For some...
You shouldn't be on that date.
So as a local
Well, technically I'm from Gans.
in Montana.
Oh, so make it sound like dorms.
He sounds grouchy.
The Whole Mind Collective, they're great.
And James Egan is trying
Okay,
to sever
well, what
kids.
about this self-mutilation? I also heard that if you're severed, true.
Hey man, you want to benefit off forced labor.
Oh, that's a horrible first impression. There would not be a second date probably, because you do seem a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But, forced labor. I'm not gonna lie. From the get-go, it is difficult to defend Lumen because there's just absolutely no assurance of what's going on. I mean, if you can't keep a camera on yourself to make sure that you're not being harmed or doing something harmful, the only thing I can see is that, you know, Mark as a character, as an individual, you know, really wanted to do this. Like he said, that's the purpose. He really wanted to run away from the grief. He did not want to feel it, to think about it, to deal with it. And that's his motivation. But any other normal person, I'm not too sure they'd be so eager to do this. But you guys let me know, would you? I think I'm on a strong no. Because like they said, they can make you do anything. And you just don't know.
Yeah. Forced labor. Really? Okay, so people...
It was. Ironically, he's talking about that.
No, seriously, because... Severance is subjugation. Are you 12 years old? Are you even in high school yet? Okay, come on.
That's crazy. Oh, come on. I just started a random fight. I think his sister made him go on that date. That's why she mentioned, like, it feels like she knew his sister.
Mrs. Selvig.
Why, thank you. That third bulb to revive itself.
Why is she checking his house? This feels like a routine checkup.
Midwife didn't really feel like anything. Oh, see.
This is definitely a routine check. You know what? They have to do routine checks. I'm thinking she's not severed because remember how I said, like, you know, you have to trust your personal life self to maintain your well-being so you can wake up the next day. And technically these are like investments for the company. I hate to put it that way, but I feel like that's a little bit accurate. So there has to be some eyes on them via the housing. Maybe there's cameras or something, or just someone checking in on them to make sure they're not unstable, make sure that they're contained.
These are magic.
Oh, you would start building us a house in there.
Oh, she's also dealing with grief.
And there would be a small... In case I found a new man before I got there.
That was heavy.
He even drew blueprints, which I keep in my...
As one does. Are they all dealing with grief?
Try to get down there. Good night, Mrs. Selvig.
I like that light. It's like a part of him is always shut down. My English teacher would be proud. I live in Texas, so I don't experience winters like that. So every time I see it, I'm just like, wow, magical. I'm sure in reality it's a headache. Moral self-governance. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Scout, what a pleasure. How can I help?
Bad.
I
Just
threw
something
up.
very minor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know you're...
He should be coming down first now. Yep. And I'm not looking to be department chief.
Oh, they give them
Wow, a lot of
lunches so they don't
confidence for a
leave.
man who once got... Sorry, that was
Just never stops, huh?
endless toil.
Hey, they wouldn't have fired him for my note thing, would they?
No.
Yeah.
He said
It sucks that they know what it is.
Did he sound ill?
I don't know. So first of all, I don't think he's severed either. But second of all, I feel they treat him a little bit like kids. Like they get reprimanded and it's such an eerie feeling.
I don't know. He said it was abdominal.
Funny timing. Interestingly enough, because she also gave him cookies. But also, yeah, he got in trouble at work and had to go to the break room. So, what was the purpose of the cookies? Why?
The erasers are mostly decorative since we don't have pencils.
What's wrong with him? Is he falling asleep? Yeah, I would doze off too. It's the fluorescent lights that do it. So what happens when they don't feel or see productivity from an employer? Oh, that's not regular boredom. I think he's been there the longest, no? I mean, it is having to do with the brain. Oh my god. Constantly being watched. So is there a time limit? Because Mark's been there for 2 years. Irv has been there for 3. Is that why PD left? Because he realized there was a time limit? Are we gonna get some answers from
Well,
PD?
deduct the time to fix Irving is my and Miss Cobell's trust.
He wasn't dozing.
No one is hankering. We'll do a wellness check with Miss Casey and go from there.
Oh my god, no, I don't like this. I like Irv. He's such a sweet old man. But not weakness live in your veins.
Nothing scary yet. Oh god, a 4.
You'll understand when you see it, so just be patient. Yeah, think about it. Shit must have gotten pretty bad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is an intense operation. This is an intense thing to do. So even if the innies are saying, hey, why would you do this?
So what is a desperate humanity? They gotta send probes down to the sea to...
Okay,
So we send
well,
the probes down, they
the
send
theory's
us
a little
the
crazy.
data coded, and then we tell the probes what to blow up.
It's a fun theory, though.
This is the leading
I will
theory?
say.
Thinks we're cutting swear words out of movies.
But what is it? Like, what do we actually...
I thought without severance it would make more sense, but
It
they
doesn't.
separate us. But I've been reintegrated for 2 weeks now. I've been mapping out the floor.
There are a lot of spaces. Yeah, I imagine there's some side effects. It's in your brain.
okay?
Oh, I just thought of something. Remember, like Suicide Squad, what if they can kind of control the chip if you go rogue or leave or whatever? So what if they're like sending vibrations or something and it's hurting his head? And eventually it'll kill him. Like, I would not put a device in my brain. Like, oh my god. How is he not freaking out?
Reintegration sickness.
Never heard of
Reintegration.
that one.
Because I'm the first dipshit that's ever had it. There's this room.
Break room.
I'm afraid you're not sorry.
That's
Forgive
it.
me for the harm
What the hell? How did he sneak that in there?
I've been caught. My fault. Sorry, and that is all that I am for the harm I have caused this world.
Oh my god, but and that's just a voice, because we don't really know what happens to them. I mean, you can't
is
leave
that?
bruising, right? I'm scared for Irv now. What would they do if they find something as a quote-unquote defect, if their investment is no longer paying off or was broken? What do they do? Not a red flag? No. I think he sees it. I think he sees it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but
Oh, what are you doing here?
admiring the art while I wait. It broke my heart when they took it down.
It's calming.
That's not calming. That's alarming.
I'm Irving.
Well, optics and design. Helly.
So this is your work.
It's rare to meet a sophisticate.
Well, I love those too.
Office talk.
There's new ones. Best design yet, in my view.
Now, that's all I'll be thinking about until then.
Nothing else to think about. During work, you gotta think. You think about what for dinner, what you have to do for the weekend, after work plans, you know, personal relationships. I mean, they're, you know, it's your life. That's cool. I would like that very much, actually. I also love her.
All right, Irving. It's about your Audi. These facts should be very pleasing.
You want to calm his state of mind
Relax your
down.
body and be open to the facts.
First of all, I would think they're lying. Second of all, what if after so many cycles of work, their brain starts to feel distress, and that's what's happening? That's why she's trying to calm him down, give him like a crumb of personal life to kind of keep tying him together.
Equally, these facts are not to be. They're yours to enjoy.
They wouldn't say it if it's something that's harmful.
Your Audi is fond of and to the elderly and the insane.
And the insane?
Your Audi is and helps someone lift a heavy object. Your Audi attends many dances with the other attendees.
I don't know, because if you're living such a great personal life, you wouldn't want separation from it. That's the thing. It just sounds like you're saying what they want to hear.
Your Audi machine that can play them.
DVD
Your
player?
Audi is. I'm sorry. That's 10 points off. You have 90 points remaining.
What? It's a
Please
grade?
don't speak.
Oh my god, everything is so controlled. They're insane.
Your Audi won a game 2 weeks ago.
Oh, this is not therapy. This is a test. This is a test to see if he's still stable. If he's still separated from anything personal. That's what it is.
Your Audi values water. Photo of your Audi with a trophy.
Yeah.
Of muggers or knaves.
It is a test. Oh my
Your
god.
Your Audi is skilled.
I was just...
Please don't speak further.
I would feel bored, I think. Stuck. Same thing every day. Every single day.
Jesus, stairwells too. Why?
What if you wrote the letters funky like one of those robot tests?
You didn't tell them where we are, did you?
There's a myth, and don't pretend you care about this.
Oh, she's feeling it. She's feeling it.
Fucking bounty of the incentive sperm.
Don't pervert.
Guys? Why is it?
The perimeter.
This is scary.
And Bennett. Boom.
The numbers were scary.
Oh my god, but what are they doing? I feel like they're operating on people. Anybody else? Like, I feel like they're operating on people or something.
Here's the couch. And you can use the shower.
You stink, bro.
Thanks for doing this, Mark.
If I let you sleep in a greenhouse.
Isn't this putting Mark in
lights on the
danger?
left.
All the houses are probably the same. He knows the layout. I feel like the Severance chip would have a tracker in it, though. Yeah, that's eating your brain. So this is 2 weeks. Let's make a timeline. His brain is melting. Space disparity, space awareness. I don't know. Oh, I used to love this song. Wait, is he okay? Oh. I fell asleep amid the flowers for a couple of hours on a beautiful day. Anyways, what kind of trip are we about to join? Like, we're together going to the questions I have, the theories I have. I didn't even realize the side effects of that elevator feeling thing. I feel like that separation would create different separation of spatial awareness, a sense of self. So of course you would, I get it. Like, he was showering, but he would still feel himself or see himself in front of the sink, even though he was showering, because I feel so bad for Petey because he's the first one. He's the martyr. He's the guinea pig. And because of Petey's sacrifice, maybe Mark can get through it. And maybe Helly and everybody else. But I feel like we're definitely going to lose some people along the way. And I am nervous about it. My most immediate nerve is Irv. Because he's starting to hallucinate. And if he's hallucinating as any, and we see that Petey's hallucinating as an outie, that means I feel like there could be technical errors or something going on that's altering the state of mind, that it could happen at any time, really. So I'm a little nervous about that. It seems pretty scary. I mean, imagining that there's black ink coming towards you, yeah, I'd be scared. So I don't know. And it just sucks because there's no way Mark will ever have a sense of urgency. Not really, not immediately, not fast enough. Because right now, since he's obviously severed, at his forefront is dealing with his wife's death. So sorry if I'm like spacing out. I space out what I think. I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video with me. Let me know if you guys would do the Severance thing or not. I would not. I don't really like things in my brain. Like, I don't think that that's a wise decision unless it's like you know, a screw or something, like something not technical. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Put them down in the comments down below. I would appreciate it very much. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. Of course, the full video will be available on my Patreon, so you can watch along with me. Thank you guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. It's my birthday on Thursday. So the next one, I'll be much more wiser. Okay, guys, take care. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.